such as walking several miles, and then walking even more, talking to people. Anyways, long story short, here we are. And I'm pushing the wrong buttons, so we gotta wait a little bit. Plus, I need to make sure that this is all set. Which it is. Okay, good to go. No boss there. No big deal. Let us run. The graphics actually even looks different too on each of the dungeon, as I've noticed. I don't know if they reset all the graphics. There's a chest over there, I see it. Let's go over here, we'll recall out, and we'll go back to get that chest. Here we are, no boss there. We have the A key right now. Because we started off inside the dungeon, inside the boss, so we'll buy a boss spawn. So we'll go over here, walk toward the door. There's no boss up there, so no big deal. We'll go back down, we'll grab the one chest that we did see, if it's still there. Okay, sprint. See a player here already. There's two chests. Let's see if we can get both, or at least one. I do want to wear the cleric coil, so we're gonna come over here. We're gonna drop aggro right about here. We're gonna put this one on. I don't know if we can do the cleric coil. That's glowy mage, 2 glowy mages with a glowy archer. So the answer is no. Let's eat my roast pork right now. Okay, let's go. And a glowy swords, 2-handed swordsman. Okay, go big now. Arcing now, D-key. I'm getting frozen because of double mages. Saving, W key, E key on me. Saving R key still some more. R key now. Or not. Waited too little too long. Double-handed swordsman just pushed out a little too much damage. Oh, look at this. It's a ghost pool. It's okay, we'll take it. Make sure I don't go too far though. With the key, key. Okay, now I should at least have, I know there's double mages. Probably want the mage first. As long as you don't get the 2-handed swordsman. Go big. Frozen again. The damage output on this tier 5 legendary is not as good as the tier 8. W key. Damage. Ah, just grabbed a second sword. I'm just trying to dodge all this ice. W key, D key, R key. Okay, both mages are down. Probably have to potion. Maybe. Thinking I do. it'd be the smart thing to do, but the cloak already popped, so. This thing doesn't push out as much damage, but what I really wanted to do is I want to get the attunement up. I want to get the lifesteal. Now I know I have this item power, but I saw the lifesteal one, so we're gonna re-roll it till we get lifesteal. So as soon as we get this chest, if we can get it, the damage output is a lot less. Arcade DK. But with lifesteal, it will definitely compensate. Like if I can get 10% lifesteal on this thing, that would be huge. That's something my tier 8 will definitely not be able to have. Not without waking it and going into the black zone, red zone to actually do that. So for those that are coming in and don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you once we get back to town and I can reattune my legendary weapon. Or artifact weapon, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. I'm just gonna call it legendary weapon. Till I figure out somebody corrects me with the right name. But yeah, damage output was way less, but I'm leveling it up to get the attunement up. I didn't even have any thorns on him. What? There's something still associated with it. There's still one more night. Next time I get this many glowy guys, just switch to my tier 8. So I can guarantee you do it in one shot. Okay. It's only a green. And I get 200 swordsman, which is garbage. Arcade DK. Yeah, I need to reattune it. I don't care about the item power, but I definitely care about the lifesteal. And we're just getting attunement right now, so we're at 19,000 out of 34. We can reattune and spend reattunement points, and that costs silver to redo the whole thing. I don't know, learning as we're going, because I didn't do no test server or anything, or read anything about it. I'm just learning as we go. Okay. Open. Hello, MC. I'm trying to make money. But good morning, MC. Trying to get back to the 50 million. I need to get to 50 million. So we're gonna try to do that in the less than 12 days that we have there. Is the other chest still there? Okay, that chest is gone. I need to switch boots and back to the Helion. Once this drops any aggro. Too late now. Iki. Just take the damage. Now I can switch. No bosses in the middle. Put on the Helion helmet. And this one. Took me too long to even do that one chest. W key, E key. I didn't actually mean to refuse MC's invitation. I was kind of opening up chests and stuff. Or whatever I was doing. I was doing my inventory or something. Either way. Okay, spin. W key, E key here. Drop aggro. No bosses. Go out. Check the other side. In we go, in we go. You already logged out. This way we go. Let's just run. Switching. No bosses again. I feel like the textures and everything are different. I don't know, people in the comments can tell me if it's different. Feels different. Looks different. Oh, there's a chest right there, I see it. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Just doing the swordsman. I'm gonna drop anchor right here though. Ah, he's walking this way. And I still get him in place. Right. Still worth points. Just a longer fight though with this tier 5. But it would be really nice to get the lifesteal. This is exactly, I'm gonna keep re-rolling it till I get lifesteal on this artifact weapon. Anyways, not, I shouldn't call it legendary, I should call it artifact weapon. That's what we'll call it. Call it artifact weapon. Alright, put this on. I see a glowy mage, I see a glowy swordsman. There's probably another glowy archer or mage over there. Let's see what we can do. Let's tap this guy. I didn't want to grab this two-handed swordsman, but whatever. Double archers. Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. At least we dropped the aggro from the other things. We kept these 3 guys though. Weird question is, can I even get the mage? Doing the swordsman. Alright, can I cloak? Yet. Hi. I don't know what is what? What? I'm gonna mess with these archers. We'll just switch to this one so we can do enough damage so we can get rid of it really quick. Ah. Wanted to hit more than one, but okay. Sure. Marquee. Tier 8 does so much more damage. 8.4 compared to 5.4. Take this, take this, take that. But the lifesteal is going to be amazing once I get it. All that for a green chest. Put this on 19,000. Run, no bosses. There's another player there. Alright, A key out. Let's go out. Let's... Really? Really? Let's get rid of those guys. We'll fight these swordsmen. I don't care about the bad spawner. Okay, now we go. Let's go back to town. Let's go switch and re-roll this artifact weapon till we get lifesteal. And then maybe it'll all be worth it because of the lower damage output. But having lifesteal on it would be kind of cool. So let's go find out. Should have a decent amount of attunement now. 25,000 attunement. I think this is like the EXP bar is what it feels like. And you get so much EXP and then you can spend the EXP by converting it. There's a red boss. Not red, sorry, orange boss. We're gonna go take the time to go fight him. Just dodge that guy. See if I can dodge this. We did! We did it! And he has a chest, look at that. One action, two actions, get out of that green thing. Ah, get out of that too. Come on, go down, go down. extra actually grab these books. 10,000. But that's not what the real reward was. The real reward is this. The fame. 99,000 in fame. That's the real reward. Grab this too. Because how much attunement did it give me? 33? Look at that. 33,000 for attunement. That's pretty good. A pretty good bump for fighting one boss. Now we can go change it to lifesteal. Maybe it'll all be worth it. Come over here, talk to this thingy, come over here. Awaken weapon. Okay, maybe it's awaken weapon. Either way. Okay, so what we need to do here is we need to replace it. So it's gonna cost me 110,000 silver to replace that. So oh, okay, so if I use focus points, it takes me less attunement cost to re-roll it. How much focus points does it cost? 334? That's it? Okay, we're gonna spend the 334 focus points to reattune it. Replace. None of those that I want. I guess I have to select one. We'll keep the item power for now. Ability damage. That's the percentage. Hold on, let's see how much ability damage it can go up. Ability damage can go 16.5% ability damage max. That might be one that I want compared to item power. Healing cast, healing received, max health, no. Item power seems like one, lifesteal seems like one, and ability damage seems like one. Those seems like the three that I want on there. We'll keep item power for right now. Okay, we'll roll another one, 149,000. It just keeps going up. Sure, replace again. Ah. I wonder how much this is all going to cost. Okay, well, let's do another one, 193,000. Replace it again. Mob fame, max health, energy cost reduction. No, I want lifesteal. 244,000. Replace again. Ah. Alright, whatever. We'll keep rolling. It's costing me a whole bunch of focus points too. For attunement. How much attunement does it still have? 19,000? Well, at least the attunement's going up for how much you can do, so every time you reroll, you can have more attunement. Alright, whatever. Replace again. 300,000. No. I want lifesteal. 361,000. Nope. Well, I don't have any more attunement points. We're trying to get this one right here, this lifesteal one. So, as you can see, trying to even get the exact one that you want can cost you a pretty penny. Oh well, we'll attempt it again when we come back. I need to tune it some more. But one thing though is even though I spent all that money, at least the attunement now is 133,000. So I can at least save up and get more XP on it. It's probably going to cost millions just to do what I wanted to do. I want lifesteal. And we're gonna roll it till we get lifesteal. Because no weapon I've ever seen can have lifesteal except for an artifact weapon. On top of all his other abilities. What would be interesting is if they can have multiple of the same traits. So if you could have like lifesteal 3 times, I really doubt that they did that. But if you could have like lifesteal 3 times, so 30% lifesteal, that'd be worth all of the damage reduction. But now I gotta go level up more attunement. Here's another question that I want to ask. Does a book, and I know I should be carrying a book, which I am. So, do books affect attunement? So this is 6447. So if I come over here and I read, let's wear that. If I read this book, did this go up? 6447, so no. Reading books does nothing. Hello, sir. How are you? Doing good. Doing good. Gotta go. Doing good. And I got to go to work soon, and just trying to make silverback. Sigma. For those that are just joining, I just re-rolled my artifact weapon multiple times. It looks like there's a strain. What is this strain? 2628. I'm thinking will be, well, whatever. Use this. We've already spent several millions just to re-roll this thing multiple times just so we can see if we can get lifesteal. That's what we're trying to get. Good luck and good day. Good luck and good day to you. Should probably toss the torch for right now. Oh, I'll hold on to it. Put this back on. Comet Fame, 527, okay. I should really have gone to Penuchev. But we'll go one more time down here because we didn't really get anything. We got chest, no bosses. Quick rotation here. This artifact weapon seems like this huge money pit. But it is what it is. Huge money pit. There's a boss in the middle. I'm gonna get him. Get the W key on myself so I take a little bit less damage. We're just gonna run right up to the boss. Just drop Bagger right there. Okay. Touch the chest, grab these two wizards. Frost Weavers, whatever you want to call them. Ah. See, that's why I put the multiple down there, because when they hit you and they freeze you, you don't get to even cast the last ability. Okay. W key, R key. These artifact weapons feel like it's I don't know, they're not that much more powerful. Cost a lot of money. I don't like that you have to go to the black zones and red zones to level up tier 6, 7, and 8. It's like they're forcing people into those zones so that you can lose your weapon. Which will force more people to quit, in my mind. Plus, it costs a ton more. Not only do you have to spend the time to level them up, so I'm just giving you my own personal opinion, right? 13,000 attunement, right? So I have to spend the time to level them up. So I have to go to the black zone, red zone, and play in the black zone, red zone with a higher tier weapon that already costs millions and millions. A player comes in, kills me in the black zone, red zone, takes my weapon, right? I already spent millions and millions trying to level it up. I lose it. What do? Oh, I feel like I have to spend real money to get gold to make more silver, or whatever it is. For the ordinary day-to-day person, right? There's some people that play constantly just on the black zone, red zone, and they make the money. So I feel like it's a money grab from Albion Online, forcing people to buy more gold, so spend more money in the game. So, because this is not, I don't think this is a great move. First of all, right? For us players that never want to play in the black zone and red zone, what benefit does the legendary weapon give if I can only level up a tier 5? Plus, it's already going to cost me millions and millions to do it. It's a huge money grab, and I don't like that direction. Am I still going to level up my legendary or my artifact weapon? Yes, but I don't like the direction that they went with it. Let's drop this here. Okay, I can wear this now. Artifact weapon. I mean, this level up attunement thing is cool and all. I already have to spend all this time attuning it, right? And then I have to spend all this silver to level up its abilities and or reroll its stats. I don't like how it costs more and more money each time to reroll its stats. I mean, you can have it a flat rate, but it significantly costs more for me to re-roll it just because I want one ability, which is I want the lifesteal. They didn't give me enough options. So I'm going to have to re-roll this a ton of times, spend millions and millions just to get the ability I want, and then spend who knows how many more millions of silver. Plus I have to spend time right here gathering EXP for this weapon. Now, if I could level up a tier 8 here in the blue zone still the same way, just the same way you get all the other fame, then I would say, yeah, it's a little bit better, because us players that are never going to go to black zone or red zone, that's what we want, to be able to be safe with our artifact weapon. So I don't like that direction where only tier 6, tier 7, tier 8 can be leveled up in the black and red zone. That was not a good move by Albion, because you force people into the black and red zone to level up their artifact weapon just so they can lose it, because they will. It's a money grab from Albion Online. I don't like when games do that type of move. W key, E key. I don't have my helium helmet on, so it's not good. Arcing now. We'll get over here to this corner. We'll try to drop aggro here. Okay. Still wearing this. At least we get the boss. Waiting for some cooldowns. And for some more life. I don't have my roast pork going, so we'll eat a roast pork now. Makes a huge difference. W key, E key. And then the shape-shifting weapons, my own personal opinion of that as well. On the lower tier weapons that they are right now, I'm not super excited about them. But on a higher tier of it, it could be pretty interesting. Like, you don't gain that many more abilities. You gain more complexity. I don't like how when you shapeshift, your cloak doesn't actually work. Right? Which I think is a dumb move. You shapeshift and the armor you're wearing, your cloak you're wearing just becomes non-existent. You only gain technically one other ability. The shapeshift staff, all it does is give you one other ability, because when you think about it, you do the math, right? When you go over and you shapeshift with the E key, that's already the ability of the shapeshift is one ability, right? And then that's the minus the one that you have there, and you gain one extra ability. Because you only have 3. So instead of 3 abilities, you have 4, and then you have to just shapeshift. And when you shapeshift, you don't actually gain much except for one extra other ability. Now that does give a whole bunch of cool utility and everything like that. At higher tiers, I'm sure it will be pretty interesting and neat. I haven't really found one that I love. Like the healing one doesn't really a healing one. I didn't really care for the actual damage type abilities that they have. They have the shield, which is cool. The shield doesn't last very long. I don't know. Still on the fence about it. Cost a lot of millions for me to buy the day that they were released. And the prices have dropped down significantly. Yeah, it's just another green. 57,000 though. Alright, exit out. A key. Another door. There. Go northwest side, check the southwest side, because if those bosses spawn, the other bosses can definitely spawn. Let's go look at them. That's where the alien helmet now. I don't know. People that are watching my streams are at least watching this new release. What do you think? What's your opinion? Do you like the artifact weapons? Do you like the shape-shifting weapons? I'm getting crickets today. All good. No boss back there. It's a 2 minute on this thing. 26,000. Okay. Each time I wanted to just hit the D key and make it pass, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. I don't see a boss back there or here. So let's go back. Let's try to re-roll this at least one more time. Let's try to get lifesteal. That's the only one that I care about. Lifesteal, ability damage, and item power. How much more damage does it do? So if we do the pitch hit at 16% of, that's 155 at the bottom. This is 205. Yeah, 16% doesn't even come close to that. 205 magic damage for auto attack. I'm looking at the bottom number right there. So 205 thorns charges are consumed. Your auto attack can deal an additional 205 magic damage. So if I were to get even 16% ability damage of 155, 16% doesn't even come close to that. So honestly, a tier 5 artifact weapon, the ability damage doesn't even come close to a tier 8.4. So no matter how much I try to level up my this legendary weapon, it's not going to equal even close to the same damage. And then obviously I can turn this into artifact weapon, but I don't want to have to go to the black zone or red zone to do that. Anyways, let's try to replace it one more time. This is going to cost me 428. If I use the focus points, it's going to cost me 1,000 focus points now to do that. Or not. We're just going to spend the 13,000. We're going to try to replace it again. It literally cost me $500,000. So for those that are watching from the beginning, you can see. And I still don't get the one that I want. And see right here, the max ability damage that you can do would only be 16.5%. That 16.5% will not even come close to or equal this right here. I'm looking at the bottom number, 205 magic damage. 205 magic damage for this one. This one right here is only 155. So even if I get 16% more ability damage, it's not even going to come close to a tier 8.4 normal. So all this money that I'm spending right here just so that I can try to get lifesteal, 10% lifesteal, is going to cost me millions and millions. Plus, I only get to level up this weapon in tier 4 zone. So is it worth it to me? No. Should I keep going? I'm probably thinking no in the long run for a legendary weapon, because I can only level up tier 5 weapons in the blue zones and the yellow zones, right? To level up an awakened weapon, a tier 6 weapon, tier 7 or tier 8, I have to go either to the, my brother told me, to the red zone or to the black zone. You have to go to a lethal zone. And anybody that's going to go in with an awakened weapon, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, you already have to spend all this millions to awaken the weapon. You go in there, whether you're by yourself or with a group, you're a huge target. Other people are going to want to take you down. You lose all those millions because you lose a weapon, because I don't think anybody that goes in there firmly believes that they'll always live 100% of the time. And especially now when you go in, so they're forcing people to go into those PvP zones to lose all your gear, to spend more money, and I feel it's an Albion Online money grab, forcing you to spend gold so that you can buy more silver so you can level up your weapon. And I don't like that move. They should have allowed me to awaken my tier 8 weapon and level up my tier 8 weapon in the blue zone. I'm only going based on what my brother told me. I haven't even tried to awaken my tier 8 weapon because I wanted to see at least what you could do, but I'm not impressed. 16% more ability damage on this would be actually kind of neat. The lifesteal would have been amazing. But to, obviously, as you can see, as I'm trying to roll lifesteal, I've already spent several millions just on this, just awakening it and then re-rolling its stats. And it's been very expensive, and I haven't gotten a lot of benefit yet. And it's also slowing me down because I'm trying to run through the dungeon and I'm not able to do it as quickly. So they should at least have allowed tier 6 to be leveled up in the blue zone. 7 and 8 could have been lethal, but even tier 6 I'm still wouldn't have been truly happy. You should have been able to level up your awakened weapon 6, 7, and 8 in any zone. But I understand that they want money, they want to force you to the black zone or the red zone. I don't want to be forced to the black zone or red zone. That's not how I enjoy the game. That's not how I like to play the game. So this might be a game that I will stop playing after the 12 days. Some changes just don't jive with me.
Made a profit?
I like the idea, I like the concept, I don't like the decisions that were made. Alright, let's run to Penuchev. Let's drop the staff so I don't actually lose more silver when I die. Drop this in here. Northwest. Oh, can I awaken it more? How much attunement do I have on this thing? I still have 13,000 attunement. So, let's re-roll again and spend, who knows, 500,000 in silver. Awaken the weapon. Click this. Oh, I have to hit confirm. Confirm that silly thing. Okay, so I don't have 15,000 in attunement. I can spend 1,522 focus points for the attunement cost to be less. It's going to cost me 500,000 in silver to re-roll this thing one more time. We're going to replace it one more time. We're going to hope we get lifesteal. We didn't get lifesteal again. It's going to cost me almost 579,000. And all I'm trying to get is lifesteal. That's the only one that jives with me. Max energy, useless. Item power. I mean, hit points are not bad. Ability damage is not bad, but 16.5% ability damage at the max level, which who knows how long it's just going to cost you to do that, doesn't even come close to a 8.4 on a tier 5, which is this is the only thing I can level in the blue zone. Tier 5 is the max. So, who knows? I've spent millions on this weapon. Still not impressed. Yeah, not impressed. The lifesteal one is the only one that I want. And it's costing me millions and millions to do. They shouldn't have done. Yeah, shouldn't have done what they did, but is what it is. And the legendary rating doesn't even go up when you re-roll it like that. Just the attunement cost. So it's probably going to cost me millions and millions. Yeah. Millions and millions just to get the one ability I want. And they probably also made lifesteal rare. So you purposely can't just get it. And then I have to level up. So if you were trying to level up your artifact weapon, say you have a tier 8, tier 6, or tier 7, you can only get attunement in the black zones and the red zones. There are players that do that. It definitely forces people to play, but they're not thinking of the average person. What about us that are solo players that only can play for a short time a day? And solo players because we don't have other people to play with, so that they're either forcing you to find your friends to play with you, and then they have to spend who knows how much to get a tier 8 weapon, 8.4, and then spend who knows how much just to level up. So they force their friends, oh, okay, we want you to do it now, or they force them, spend real money, buy gold, convert gold to silver so that they can get what they want. It's a force for people to spend money, or pure pressure, basically. forcing people to do that so they can get it now so they can play with their friends. Or you just have to spend months and months with the playtime to get it. So the average person, it's... I can see how Albion Online will lose players. Because I'm not going to play that much to level up a weapon that I'm never going to get the what I want. I would just want lifesteal. It's the only thing I want. And if I could spend a set amount of money to get it, that would have been a better idea. Right? If I had to spend 5 million just to get lifesteal ability on here, I would do that. But I know I get exactly what I want. I don't want to roll. Like, games just don't have... Games nowadays, they want this rolling ability, this chance. Oh, I have a chance. But my chance is only 0.5% to get what I want. So I have to roll how many times to get it? 100 times? Plus? Go to school. Have fun. Or more like 200. So I have to roll 200 times. So if it was a... And I don't know the percent chance. I'm making things up, right? If it was a 0.5% chance to get the trait that I want, which is lifesteal, I would technically have to re-roll this thing 200 times to get the trait I want. And even then, there's no guarantee that the 200 times that I roll, I'll actually get the trait that I want. So I know the math behind it, and then they're just trying to make this chance thing. Us gamers, we don't... That's not where you follow the money. That's not a good game. It's not a good call. They should talk to their audience. I would spend 5 million or even 10 million knowing that I would get the lifesteal ability compared to rolling this chance. And then I have to spend all this time grinding to get attunement, right? Because I'm getting attunement. I'd spend the 10, 15 million, or however much millions it would take to get exactly what I want compared to this chance roll. And now I have to spend this time grinding away to get attunement. And I would do the same thing if I had like this, right? There's going to be players like that. They're going to go to the red zone, black zone, level up to tier 8.4 or whatever it is. And then when they lose it, right? Because in the black zone, red zone, eventually they'll get killed. Or some horde of people will come by and swarm them because they see the legendary weapon and take it from them. And then they'll rage quit. Right? The options I see there are either rage quit because you're really, really mad at the game, or B, they spend real money to get gold to get more. So Albion Online benefits. Yeah, that's what they're banking on. But honestly, the normal average person, I think is going to rage quit. If I went over there with my tier 8 gear, played, that would be my first reaction. I lose my artifact weapon that I've already spent, who knows, 40, 50 million on. And I lose it in the black zone, red zone, because that's the only place I can level up my tier 8.4. The first reaction is rage quit. So all they did was they added a rage quit, but they added a rage quit mechanic for artifact weapons for high tier players. That's the end game content that they just added. I don't know if they're thinking that way, but that's my personal opinion. Sorry, this. Oh, I didn't mean to grab this guy. I meant to grab this one. I don't know, anybody that's watching the stream, what do you think of my assessment? Or if you're watching later, what do you think in the comments below? Let me know. Tell me what you think. guys. And they made it so that chest loot is a lot less. I mean, I still got 190 because of this cloak here. But eh. Not excited. It would have been nice to have a tier 8 so I can level up here. The benefits are not even that much more. So I'm just trying to do the math right. 16.5% more ability damage for 200. It'd be a decent more damage. It does give people benefit, but you gotta go to the black zone and red zone to do it. This is only, see that here in my attunement, so low. 18,000. So if you went in the black zone, red zone, you went in with a group, right? They're trying to level up your attuned weapon. Bro, can you explain what this legendary weapon is and how to make? How to process? Thank you. So it's Smack Vlogs. So it's not, it's an awakened weapon. I'm sorry that I have the wrong name in there. It's an awakened artifact weapon. IMC. I show it in my the previous video from this one. So this one's part 2 of it, and this one's me I was trying to re-roll this multiple times to get the actual lifesteal. You just have to go back to town. You have to awaken the weapon first. After you awaken the actual weapon, then you can re-roll its stats and everything. You can only do, if you're fighting only in the blue zones and the yellow zones, you can only do a tier 5. That's why I have a tier 5 one, not a tier 8 one. If you wanted to actually level up and attune your weapon, such as a tier 6, a tier 7, and a tier 8, you have to go to the black zone, you have to go into the red zone. And when you go into the black zone or red zone, there's a chance a player can attack you and take your stuff. And will they do that? Absolutely. They're going to force people more to inspect your player, they're going to inspect your player, they're going to see your artifact weapon, and they're going to chase you down, they're going to call your friends, you're going to get swarmed, there'll be more swarming mechanics, there'll be more people that are looters, just to take your artifact weapon, so that they can make more silver. But because you asked, I'm going to run back to town, we can wrap it up there. We'll try to re-roll this one more time. It's going to cost me more than $500,000 in silver. It's going to cost me close to 600,000 in silver to re-roll this thing one more time to try to get lifesteal. Yes, just like MC said, and not only does it take 15 million to awaken it, so I was basically this video, and if you rewind and watch back, yeah, I have my own personal opinion on these awakened weapons. And my personal opinion is Albion Online decided to make it a money grab. They want more money. And if you feel my assessment is wrong or off, please let me know. But I don't like many of the decisions that they made. I don't like how you can't level up a tier 6, a tier 7, or tier 8 weapon, awakened weapon, in the blue zones or the yellow zones. Dumb idea. It's Max Vlog. Yeah, it's very expensive. Not just to awaken it there. It also costs money to level it up. Okay? First, you have to get this attunement points right here. See this attunement? So you have 19,924. You can only get this attunement. This is what I mean by leveling it up. In the black zones and red zones. On a tier 6, tier 7, or tier 8 awakened weapon. So again, another dumb move by them. They force players to have to go to the black zones and red zones, right? You already spent, exactly like MC said, 15 million just to awaken it. You spend another 20 or 50 million to level up after you've awakened it. After you've spent all this money, you then lose your weapon. You then rage quit the game, or your other option is you spend real money to buy gold to convert gold into silver. The other problem too with it is it's pure pressure. You have to get your friends to play. Oh, here, friend, come play in the black zone, red zone with me. Oh, you don't have an awakened weapon? Here, let me spend real money, real gold to convert it to silver so that you can have an awakened weapon too. And then when you both lose your awakened weapons, you either A, spend more real money to get another awakened weapon, or B, you rage quit. So, yeah, on a regular 8.4, I don't know. I just see so many down bad side effects of awakened weapons that it's pretty silly. I think Albion Online's decision is a really dumb idea. They should have made it so awakened weapons can still be attuned in the blue zone and in the yellow zone, giving us players that don't ever really want to go to the black zone still enjoyment, and they still get players to play the game. I feel like they will get more people. I mean, there'll still be a ton of people that play the game, don't get me wrong. But there's going to be a lot more people like me that really actually enjoy good game and good gameplay and good game mechanics, where I don't have a reason to keep going. Anyways, long story short, for you, it's Smack Vlogs. What you do is you come over here to one of these hammer forge things. You can find it on the map. You look at the map right here, and you see right here this artifact foundry. You run to this artifact foundry. After you make it to this artifact foundry, you come over here to this awakened weapon section, and you find a weapon. The weapon has to be a something 0.4, so a tier 5.4, tier 6.4, whatever. In this case, I have a tier 8.4. You put it in. You have to repair it first. Let me go repair it. You then need to spend money to buy like energy cores and other things like that, and you have to spend the money to awaken it. I'm not going to awaken my 8.4 because I'm not going to go to the black zones or red zones to level that up, because all it is it spells disaster for a solo player like me. Nature staff player going in solo to the black and red zone is not fun. Anyways, you can see right here, it cost me 5.8 million silver just to awaken it. It also cost me 100 of these, which is 10,000 per one. It's going to cost me basically 100 times 10,000 for that. And this one's right here is about 6,000 per one, and it costs you 100 of this. After you awaken your weapon, you then get something like this. This is a tier 5 awakened one. You then have to level up and get attunement points, okay? Attunement points are right here. Now, my reason why my attunement buff is so big is because I went over here and I replaced the trait, and I hit right here, I hit replace, and you see right here it's going to cost me 579,000 in silver to replace this item, this ability. Now, the abilities that you can have a chance to roll only rolls 3. These are all the different abilities, and this is the lowest percent to the highest percent. You have ability damage, auto attack speed, auto attack damage, and all these other different things. The ones that I want, which I've come to the decision that I want, is I want lifesteal, I want item power, and I want ability damage. Yeah, new player will not be able to afford this. That's why they're forcing you to spend real money and buy gold, right? You buy gold, so you come over here to the market. I'm not endorsing them. I'm just telling you what a player would do, right? You're forced to spend real money to buy gold and then go to the gold store and sell your gold for silver. I don't recommend doing that. I'm telling you not to do that. It's a money grab. They're forcing you to spend either real money to do it. They're not forcing you. They're pure pressure. Just like how you, if you, and like those other companies where you have all this peer pressure when you're a kid or everything, you peer pressure to do all these different things, is the same thing. They're peer pressuring you, or they're peer pressuring your friend to peer pressure you to spend money to buy silver so that you can get stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's really dumb. And then even more dumb, as you see right here. Now I want to go here, and I don't want all these other abilities. I only want lifesteal. And I'm purposely spending the silver showing you how much money it's going to cost you. Now, a tier 5 weapon, it's a lot cheaper in silver. So if you're trying to re-roll a tier 8.4, it's going to be even more expensive, as you see, because the price is significantly increases the higher level weapon. Anyways, if I can hit the replace button here, it's going to cost me basically 600,000 in silver, plus it costs me the attunement points. You see right here? It's going to cost me 18,000 attunement points. And you see how long it's taking me to even level up the attunement points? That's what purpose I'm running through those dungeons to get it. 29,000 attunement points is what I have, the 1,800. When I re-roll this, the 1,800 is going to go up. I'm going to hit replace. I only have these 3 chances. I still don't get what I want. I don't have lifesteal yet. I keep getting this ability damage one. The ability damage is only 16.5% at max level. It's going to cost me a ton of silver just to even get that, right? 16.5% when you look at the damage if you're just trying to do on a tier 5.4, because the 5.4 is the only one you can level in the blue and yellow zone for some player like me. Looking at the bottom number right there, 155 magic damage for thorns. 16% of 155 magic damage doesn't even equal close to my tier 8.4. My tier 8.4 is 205 damage. So 16.5% more damage for ability damage doesn't even equal close to that. And the only way to level up my tier 8.4 is to go to the black zone and red zone to get attunement. And when you go there, a player's going to see your artifact weapon and they're going to gank you, they're going to take you out, and then you're going to rage quit the game, or you're going to spend real money and gold to buy more silver to play the game. Or you're just going to farm and play months and months and months, and you'll just have this up and down emotions of losing gear, getting gear, losing gear, getting gear. If that excites you, keep playing. But honestly, the average person like me, working dad, only can play 2 to 4 hours a day. That doesn't excite me. I'm not excited about this update. I'm showcasing anyways. Am I going to still play? Yes, because I've already spent this 12 days worth of premium. But after the 12 days, this is a quitting mechanic for me, personally. Anyways, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to keep the item power one that I want. Confirm. See right now, that's going to cost me 662 silver now to level this up. It's going to cost me 20,000 more attunement points, so I have to go grind some more to get 20,000 attunement points. Now think of this way. If this tier 5 is the only one I can level up in the blue and yellow zones, if I wasn't doing this in the blue and yellow zones, I have to go to the red and black zone to get attunement. And every time I walk into the red and black zone, I'm risking losing my tier 8, tier 6, or tier 7 awakened weapon. Where do you find the torments? Don't know name. Yeah, this is expensive. Anyways, I've already spent millions and millions on this tier 5.4 awakened weapon. You can see that this is going up. I would love to upgrade the trait. You see right here, it's going to still cost me attunement cost just to upgrade it. Hello, Alex the Loner. Hello and welcome. This is so expensive and so beyond anything that I don't even know what to say. And even leveling up this one, even if I were to max this out, the only ability that's worth it is a lifesteal one, but I would do less damage. So I don't even know if I still want to even do level up this artifact weapon. I don't even know. Oh, I can do a quick sell. What is this? They repair all and they have a quick sell. I don't want to push this quick sell while I have these weapons in here. So, NO. I mean, I gladly added that quick sell button. But if I'm holding secondary gear, I don't want to quick sell that. Yeah, it is new. Anyways, it's Smacky Vlogs. Hopefully I've answered your question. This video has literally been an interesting session as I learn more about attuned weapons, awakened weapons. Do I like it? Eh. Will I keep playing? I don't know, I'm on the fence. Yeah, you lose a ton of silver for very little benefit. Now the wild blood staffs, which I also have as well. My personal opinion on those as well is at higher levels they'll definitely be cool. You are very welcome. Very, very welcome. I spent the silver so that people can see the first impressions. This is only day 3 of the release. It released Monday, day 3 morning of the release for me. And I don't know if it's worth it yet. I still haven't got the ability I want. And even item power, you only get 100. If this is max level, this would be 120 extra item power. When I'm looking at the item power here, 1,649, but my tier 8.4 is 1,996. So even if I max this out and get this item power on this awakened weapon, it would only be 1,769. That's not even close to my tier 8.4. So why spend all this money, which is going to be even more expensive than my tier 8.4 when I awaken it and level it up? Why not just buy a tier 8.4? Right? So unless you're going to awaken and level up a tier 8.4, which already is expensive, right? 20 million for mine just to buy that. And then you spend another 15 million to awaken it. And then you spend another who knows how many more millions. I don't even know. I'm just gonna say 50 million. So you spend 50 million to level this up. But to level it up, you have to get the experience points. You got to go to black zone and red zone again. Remember, and every time you walk into the black and red zone, you have a chance to lose your weapon. Like, it is Albion Online's decision. They should have let at least tier 6, tier 7 be able to be leveled up in the blue zone or the yellow zone. Because already, look how long it's going to take me to level this up. I'm leveling up this tier 5 in here, and it's already costed me millions. Millions and millions of silver. This costed me millions to do. And I still don't have what I want. I'm still not even leveling up what I want. And when I do max this out, it will not even be anything close to this. And the only ability that the other ones can't have is the lifesteal, which I can get up to 10% lifesteal. And that interests me. I still want it. But I don't know how many millions I have to spend to get it. Yeah, and 8.4 is going to allow you to do what you want to do in the game. The benefits for just those other things is not going to be anything huge. And if you want to go in the black zone with a tier 8.4, all I'm saying is you become this huge target that everybody wants to take down. Everybody's going to want your tier 8.4. Because on average, your weapon would probably cost you at least minimum 20 million. But because it's an awakened weapon, they're going to say, oh, it's a 50 million weapon somebody's carrying around. They're walking around with a 50 million weapon in the black or red zone. Of course, let's go call my friends. Here, let's call my 12 friends and let's have 12 people come gank you. Does that happen? Yes. I'm not exaggerating. It happens in the black zone. It happens in the red zone. Yeah, people will literally come and chase you down, and they're 4.3 or 4.1 or whatever gear, or even 5.3 gear, because whatever they lose is nothing compared to what you're going to lose if you're walking in with an awakened weapon. And even if you were going a group, right? Say you go in with a group of 5 people, all 8.4, all awakened weapons. All you're doing is you're making yourself a big target. It's huge, huge, big target. And all you're trying to do is you're just trying to level up your awakened weapon. Which, again, is going to cost you millions and millions. And then when you finally do lose your weapon, because honestly, I think if you go into a black zone or red zone with your 8.4, at some point, it's a gamble, right? There's a percentage that you're going to lose it. You lose your weapon, what do? You rage quit, or you spend more money to buy gold so you can spend the 50 million worth of silver again to buy another awakened weapon. Pure pressure. It's not saying everybody's going to do that. I'm just saying the pure pressure is there for you to do that. Anyways, I got to wrap it up here. So once we fight these guys off, That archer is gonna make it cloak. Let's just cloak it. Let's just cloak it. I don't even care. We'll just stand here and cloak it. Alright, if you enjoy this content, please feel free to smash the like button. Helps me out a ton, helps to push out this content to other people, bring awareness. If you have not already, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, especially what you don't like so that I can improve and make better content. If you have not already, please feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, that's okay as well. Come back once a week, once a month, check out what content I have, and or come back daily because I am streaming daily. Now I am going to be busy. I don't even know if I can play tonight, but I have a long day ahead of me and I'm going to go off to work. So again, thank you all for being here. Yeah, we're a little late, but you can rewatch the stream, Alex. Sorry about that. Anyways, but thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here. And you all have a wonderful rest of your day.